to let you know the energy that I am bringing to this today. I think I have been in 6 meetings, and I taught a workshop, and
boy.
I woke up. I was on teaching and learning theory, and for physical therapists, and I woke up about 2 hours earlier than I usually do in order to do all these things, and now I'm here.
Oh boy.
But
I'm sorry to tell you that my
third caffeinated drink of the day.
My mom will probably not be joining us tonight because today is her birthday.
Happy birthday, Renee!
You said your mom would not be joining us. My first thought was, is Renee going to play D&D with us?
I can't even get her to guest on my Doctor Who podcast, and she's the one that taught me to like Doctor Who.
Renee, just letting you know, open invite. Guest on Total Party Kill anytime. Erica doesn't have to be here. If you're looking for some...
Or alternatively, can be here but doesn't have to know that you'll be here.
Yeah.
Ooh, surprise!
And the voice for Strahd von Zarovich is played by...
Oh my God.
I was just
here for it.
Open invitation to all your mothers. So, and some of your fathers. So.
Is that a word to our mothers?
I'm going to tell her that everybody wish her a happy birthday so that when she gets home, she will see it.
I believe that is accurate. I think I'm just waiting for YouTube for the Twitter thing to catch the YouTube thing and know that everything's working.
Catches the YouTube. And
that makes me think of Schitt's Creek. Facebook us on the tweeters.
Or to know that things are actually working.
Or
I don't know. It's
YouTube is fine. I don't know if my workflow broke. That was possible. That's all.
It's 8:10. It's unusual that that things would be working. But YouTube says we're live. Oh, I'm right there. Oh, there's Richard Zamudio says Tuesday night. Andrew Bowden says
yes,
the Twitch stream is a bit titchy again.
I've already responded to that, Tony.
I'm just letting them know that I see them, Dan, that they are seeing.
I see you.
Dan,
you are heard.
I think what you mean is
we witness
you.
Dan, this is what everyone, this is the only thing that people really need in life is to be seen.
So you just want a YouTube channel that's just you like yelling names of wait, that's
called Twitch.
Yeah, we got the YouTube throwing shade at Twitch from over on the YouTube channel. I think that's like
TikTok Live, to be honest. Anytime I'm scrolling through TikTok and there's a live part, it's just a person reading off the names of all the people in the chat.
Mike, I'm totally a young person who knew that TikTok Live was a product and not just words that you mismatched together.
Clearly you knew if you were able to make a sarcastic joke about it.
That was just a description of how clocks worked.
Anyway.
Way to give away that content and not use it for your clock theme podcast, Dan.
I've got a great one for tomorrow. And what's fantastic is I don't think anyone's going to get it.
Those are my favorite ones, Micah. I will say, Dan, I did give a presentation today in the trustees room of Mass General Hospital, which is
not the trustee room.
No, not the trustee room. Super old-fashioned room with big portraits up on the wall that I assume are historical people, but they mainly look like vampires. But that room also had a grandfather clock, which made a haunting chime on every hour, which is super disturbing when you're like presenting something and then suddenly from kind of just behind you in your peripheral vision you go Bwong!
Your time has expired, Mr. Cinderella.
I thought Zoom had exploded. Anyway, so we're playing Dungeons and Dragons, people, on the internet. It's what we do on some Tuesdays. We are still mid-battle, so I'm going to introduce you all in initiative order, which I'm great at doing. I will remind you at the end of last session, Rahadin, the Chamberlain of Castle Ravenloft, had appeared. I'm probably going into more detail than I should before the episode starts, but just to remind all of you, Rahadin has a spooky aura, which I believe Elevor experience. I'll turn that aura on the map so you'll be able to see that. You've got one skeletal juggernaut bone golem that is badly injured, one that is basically out of commission because it's afraid of you for like a minute,
Just like a minute. Just give me a minute.
And you have a very spooky Chamberlain. Rahadin is a dusk elf, and he's mean. I'll remind you, your main objective here was getting that skull and leaving. So, retreat is always an option. Yay. There's the tweet.
Oh, I thought you said, where's the tweak? I thought, I don't know what tweak.
Retreat. Oh, it has it has a new graphic for it now.
Ooh, does it?
I just went and turned something on, and I don't know if I then made that happen.
Dan?
Or it has become self-aware and self-branding.
Oh,
Dan,
no,
I wasn't...
Google guy get you?
Dan, I was not going to say anything mean about you, but no more doing things.
Okay.
So, Dan installed beta software on production.
No, there's a different thing.
Oh, yeah, I forgot we didn't shame him about that on live.
Well, good.
I wasn't going to, and then he's like,
caught up.
I'm clicking stuff.
Oh, that's
no, that wasn't even on that machine. That was just in the web service that runs our. All
right, we are streaming now.
It was off, and I turned it on, because it had previously broken.
Okay, all right.
It's very pretty, Dan. You've done a great job.
Yeah, great work, Dan.
Thank you.
It's pretty, and you're pretty.
Thank you.
Yeah,
you're welcome.
Finally,
someone recognizes my prettiness.
So, anything else we need to recap before we start playing the podcast episode that we record on Tuesday nights? Let's try and start promptly, he says to himself, having already delayed for 5 minutes. This might be a little bit longer, and depending on what happens in this fight, there could either be a thrilling conclusion that could be good, a thrilling conclusion that could be bad, or worst case scenario, nothing exciting no point has been reached after 75 minutes, and Erica yells at us.
Or I take clips of you saying things from other episodes. I just put them together to make it good.
All right.
Do it.
Welcome back to Total Party Kill. It's me. It's Tony Sindelar, a dungeon master. I use he, him pronouns. Today, it is Tuesday night. We are in Castle Ravenloft. That's right. The Dog and Boney crew is playing Curse of Strahd, and we join them mid-battle. They're in some of the deeper levels of Castle Ravenloft. They have found a dragon skull that they seek to return to the decrepit remains of an order of paladins who fought against Strahd, and their leader was killed and his head taken as a prize. They think perhaps they can return some dignity, some sanctity, some peace to those clerics and paladins from a long ago, more civilized time in Barovia. But in their quest to recover one dragon skull, they have been assaulted by many other skulls. That's right. Skeletons, 2 hulking bone juggernauts, and all of this commotion has brought the Chamberlain of Castle Ravenloft, not Strahd himself, but his most loyal servant, Rahadin, the Dusk Elf, who has murdered countless hundreds in service to his dreadlord Strahd von Zarovich, does not like what you are doing here in the basement of Castle Ravenloft and has joined the fray. Let us look at the initiative order because we are in combat, people. First up, it's Aline Sims. Hi, Aline.
Oh, no. Hi. Play Imris Soliana, the Wood Elf Ranger, and Androdite, the Mastiff pup who's keeping an eye on a creepy clockwork at the moment. Yeah, I'm gonna take this opportunity to figure out what the heck I'm gonna do.
Amro, you are followed by the bone juggernauts, one of them badly damaged and prone, and I believe marked as your quarry in one corner of this skeleton themed dining room. The other one, terrified, retreated in the other corner. The skeletal juggernauts are followed by one Micah Sargent, or specifically the character that he will be playing.
Yes, I play Elevor Landman, the half-elf druid, as well as Samus, the saber-toothed tiger, and Danu, the fey octopus. Elevor and I use he, him pronouns, and Samus and Danu use she, her pronouns.
Following the delightful Micah, it is Erica Ensign. Hi, Erica.
Hello, I play Brildish, the Dwarven Paladin. Her pronouns and mine are she, her. Brildish also has a celestial pony until this Dusk Elf sends Pony back to the celestial plane. Pony Cindelarant's pronouns are he, him.
Let's see. After Brolish, or that is to say, Erica, it's great when I'm using your human names and your character names interchangeably. Certainly, that will not break my brain. It's Dan Morin. Dan Morin.
Hello. It's
Hello.
me. I play Castan Onatar's Crucible, a Warforged cleric of the god Onatar, who uses they/them pronouns while I use he/him pronouns. Also, Crucible has cast a Spirit Guardians aura that just went up at the end. Very excited, ready to lay down some Spirit Guardians.
Following Crucible is Argal, the NPC. We'll talk more about Argal in a bit. After Argal is Rahadin, the villain and boss of this fight. And then it's Jane Red. Hi, Jane.
Hi, everybody. I play Lena Dulina, the human rogue, as well as the aforementioned Aragal. More I move him around and have him shoot stuff. But my pronouns and Lena's pronouns are she, her.
At the end of the initiative order here, we have Basilica, NPC Flesh Golem, Piddlewick, NPC turned antagonist. Sorry, Piddlewick the second. I got to be careful. Piddlewick.
Yeah.
Piddlewick is a lovely ghost. We would none of us has a bad word to say about Piddlewick.
Nope.
No.
Only good.
Piddlewick the first, really just in all of our hearts, Piddlewick. Piddlewick the second, ghoulish automaton
Terrible.
created to replace
Don't like
Piddlewick. No fans present. And then last at the bottom of the initiative order, Samus, the saber attacker. All right. Aline, we start with you.
So Rahadin had just spoken to us, correct?
Yes. Yep. I think he said something about how you'll make wonderful trophies to share with his master. Just to be clear, he was not offering you a deal. He was not trying to sell you something. He wasn't like, let us parlay. Let's talk about this. I think he was more like, your skulls will make a welcome addition to this room, and I will serve your faces on a platter to my master and dread lord.
Is this
Dragon
Tony's way of
skull?
saying, hey, don't try to wiggle your
Yeah.
way out of this?
Yeah,
It ain't
okay.
happening.
I'm just saying, this is Dungeons and Dragons. You are free to do whatever you want on your turn, but I don't know what your diplomacy skill is.
Lena's like, oh, thank the gods.
Oh, we know what my diplomacy skill is.
Oh yeah. Oh, you do.
So
Got him.
dang.
You are adjacent to the skull bone golem. I created this monster,
I'm real good with the
mixed
longbow,
this
though.
monster together, so I'm really bad at saying its name consistently because, yeah. Okay.
And it's granting advantage because it's on the ground. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah. I think I'm going to continue to hit this thing because
Pummel.
Yes. Well, if I had like a mace, I would call it pummeling, but
Yeah. You
you
have such a collection of magic weapons. Are you sure there's not a mace in there somewhere?
I have the mace. I just remembered I had a mace of terror.
but I am going to shout so that so I imagine with everything going on, I'm not sure who is in the room and who is not in the room. So I'm going to shout that like we are in trouble here. So that
Commanding battle cry. We are in trouble here.
I think what you mean
Everybody
is
knows.
we are in opportunity here.
No. So
Well,
that everybody
Dan.
knows.
Dan, there's just something about when you say those words, I just want to hand you venture capital. I don't know why.
Tell you about some great deals, Tony.
And I don't know what's going on in the other room, but I am going to try to hit this little bone, this little
It's
bone
very-
construct.
It's
Lil-
quite large. It's twice as
Lil
big as you.
Bone Golem.
Yeah,
Littlest
It's
bone
kind of
golem.
itty bitty.
Chuck him under the chin.
tiny.
I
give him
want
a
to believe it
little-
has a little tiny
Hey.
voice, though.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody. You like my bones? They're yellow.
All right, so this is my first time rolling my. It's not called the Pride dice, but I'm
Pretty,
gonna
though.
roll my Pride D20 here.
Better start with a 20.
15 plus 6
Pretty-
is 21.
There you go.
Plenty. Bone Golem's big and lumbering, not that hard. Also, you had advantage. You might want to roll again just in case you get a 20, as the cool kids say.
Second roll was an 18.
So you definitely hit.
And then for my second set, I got a 6 and then an 11. So the second one is 17 total.
That'll hit. You've hit twice now?
Hit twice. So that's 7 for my first hit, 3 for my second hit. And I do have Hunter's Mark active. So that gives me a D6, I believe. Let me just double check that. Yeah. That's another 4.
All right.
And that is magical damage. I'm using my battle axe +1. Brildish's battle axe +1.
Got it.
I'm gonna have Androday just kind of continue to keep an eye on Piddlewick the second or Piddlewick 2, and I don't know that it matters now that our creepy aura friend is down here, but just to be sure.
All right, you are bashing bones off of the Bone Golem left and right. It is looking a little precarious. Is it the Bone Golem's turn, Aline?
I believe so.
All right, the Bone Golem.
At the start of the Bone Golem's turn, it's in the Spirit Guardian's aura.
Well, I don't like that.
I know. It's going to have to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Dan, it's a pile of bones. Its wisdom is really bad.
But it's seen a lot. Bones.
It has so many skulls, though.
They're all empty.
I
rolled a critical.
Fail? A critical fail?
Nope, the other one.
But all things being equal, we want him to spend his crit on that.
That's true.
That's how dice work.
All things being equal, I'd like to have just done him a ton of damage.
Well,
but all things are not equal.
Exciting first roll for Tony the Dungeon Master.
Glad to hear all those bones came out of a library.
According to my listener survey, everyone's rooting for me.
How many listeners did you survey? Was it one and was it you?
Yeah.
Some may find my methods statistically unsound. I think they're great. And my survey data says they're awesome. All right. So do I take no damage?
A successful save creature takes half as much damage. So eat it, Bone Golem.
All right. Well, how much is half as much damage, Mr. Crucible?
It's 7 because I rolled terribly.
All right. Also, fun fact.
Radiant, in case it matters.
Does not matter. Fun fact, the Bone Golem is losing its hit points because of how badly hurt it is. It has the falling apart property. So the Bone Golem is not doing great. But the key thing is the Bone Golem gets one last turn, which seemed questionable. I'm going to roll to see if my Bone Avalanche recharges. It does not.
Good.
So my options are claw attack. So
that was only one option. Is there another one?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
My only option is claw attack. Broldish, are you imposing something on the Bone Golem? Such that I guess the Bone Golem stands up also.
Yeah,
Does the Bone Golem care who it attacks? Is it somehow?
I don't have it like marked or anything like that. If that's a thing.
All right. No. Well, you know what, Imra, you just attacked a Bone Golem. When you mess with the golem, you get the bones.
I can. I'm
going
to try to shove my shield in between and impose disadvantage. Yep.
All right. I'm rolling a claw attack with disadvantage. I have rolled. That made a big difference because I rolled an 18 and not an 18. I'm not going to check on numbers lower than 10 if they hit you, Aline.
Oh, thank goodness.
So
Okay.
I'm rolling my second attack because Bone Golem has multi-attack.
I can only do this once.
Yeah, so this is neither with advantage nor disadvantage. I have rolled, I feel okay about this, at 18? 18 total.
Yep.
You are going to take...
At least I stopped one.
12 slashing damage as the horrible femurs with jagged ends on the end of its giant bone fist tear into you.
Oh.
What is it when you're like...
Oh,
well, no. Yeah, I'm not looking super great.
All right. Feel free to put a little red dot on your character if you're at less than half health to communicate with your team.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Elevor.
Oh wait, I need one of those.
Oh, good job, team. Elevor, Brel, get ready. Crucible, get a little just
From
like
the
a
other room,
scooch
you
ready.
hear, "We are in trouble."
The first thing I'm going to do is send forth my spiders, and
Oh,
they are
those
going
are
to
still in.
they're going to use a dash
Send
action.
forth the spiders.
Yeah, and thank you for keeping us in initiative order, because that means they stay around longer than they would have if you had, sort of fallen out of initiative.
Yep.
And so they will rush forward with a dash action. And they're using climb, so they're like on the ceiling.
Okay.
And here, to be fair, I will have them go back one, since they would have had to like climb up. So there's their dash action.
All right. They skitter across the terrifying bone
Feeling.
dining room table and ceiling of the bone.
Did you say there was a bone chandelier?
Yes.
I'm picturing giant spiders like just skittering over a bone
Hey,
chandelier.
Tony, can
and
you
it's
let us know when he
disgusting.
stands underneath the bone chandelier? No reason.
Oh yeah, I'll say I there's like 5 or 6 bone chandeliers in here. It's going to be hard for him not to stand under a bone
That's
chandelier.
great to know.
Just so
Yes. I like this.
This is like their fancy trophy hall. They did not mess around. Like, 1 chandelier is a statement piece. 5 chandeliers is a call for help. I am not a mental health professional, but this is my assessment.
Well, we know they didn't use the budget on artisans for the table, because the table was not very good.
No, the table it has a very like this would not move on Etsy, is what I'm saying.
There was a serious misunderstanding when somebody told them to show some spine.
Ooh, will I provoke an opportunity attack if I get over to Imra?
I think that there is probably a path that you could do that does not go next to the Bone Golem.
Oh,
Is
Might
that your
take you
concern?
I have a
more squares
better
of movement.
idea. Tony, can you please bring Danu onto the table?
Oh, because Danu can deliver touch range
Can
spells.
deliver my spells, yes. Like, that's the only thing Danu can do, really.
Do we have a Danu token? I don't remember that.
I did send it to you in Slack, but it could be gone by now.
We could also just say that Danu is on.
Is wherever you want, Danu.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you don't have time to find it, that's fine. And maybe, while somebody else is doing it. Anyway, point is, Danu has plenty of movement to squick, and sort of looks up at Imra and is kind of reaching up her arms or her tentacles, and is seeing if you're going to let her climb up onto you.
Yeah.
All right. So she climbs up and sort of sits next to your shoulder and kind of nuzzles her headpiece against your head.
Seriously,
and then you feel
does not have a long range of parts to nuzzle with, I guess.
I would love for this to happen in real life.
Right? Wouldn't that be so cool? And you feel a healing warmth come over you as you get 11 hit points restored.
Lovely.
And
Thanks.
that is all Elevor is going to be able to do for now.
I apologize, Mike. I'm looking through my files, and
No worries.
If I have a Danu file, I have not labeled it appropriately. I remember you having a token, but I can't find it.
I will send them.
Right. I will then actually file it away in a folder where it belongs. This is my promise to you. Elevor, did we need to roll any attacks for you, or it was spiders attacking, Elevor healing?
It was spiders moving, and then Elevor healing. That's all I can do. Here is the Dropbox link with the 2 tokens for Danu and Samus.
All right. Breldish, you are next, followed by Crucible.
All right. Crucible, how many hit points are you down?
I'm at about half.
Literally, like, exactly how many are you down?
I'm 32 out of 66. I'm almost literally at half. Yeah.
All right. I will reach over and not bash a pile of bones.
I can also
Brildish
heal myself.
I know, but Brildish can heal it all at once. So
what?
Yeah, Brildish almost never uses lay on hands because she's busy smashing things. But every
Those
once
are
in a
hands
while,
that can't hold an axe.
Yeah. So exactly.
Not called play on
yeah.
acts.
All right. So Brildish reaches out away from the pile of bones and over to Crucible and says, may Hela's grace shine down upon you, and then touches touches Crucible and heals them for 32 points of healing.
Woo! Feeling good.
And then Pony tries to smash the bones. I gotta use these pretty pony dice.
Mhm.
Love it.
Celestial. Yep. Yeah, his attack is not magical or anything. He's just gonna try to hoof things out. He does not do a very good job. He's distracted by the fact that Brildish did not smash something with an axe. So yeah, rolled a 3 in the die there. So, but he's trying. He's just giving it a shot. That's it.
All right, Crucible, you are next.
So I trust we are basically trying to what the
I'm loading Micah's high quality tokens in. Pay no attention to me.
Oh no, a giant octopus and a giant saber-toothed tiger have crashed this party. So we're all right. So I think smartly we're trying to get rid of this big old skeleton guy.
I will say the big old skeleton guy looks real bad. Real bad.
Okay,
Real,
great.
Real bad?
real
Splintered.
bad.
Let's attempt a sacred flame. Dexterity save 16, please.
Good fire.
Dexterity is apparently this thing is somehow okay at that.
It's really
a lot of moving
light.
parts to wiggle around.
What number did you say I need to get? Like 16 or something?
16.
That didn't happen.
Okay,
The more finger
great.
bones you have, the more dexterous you are.
Yeah, regardless of where they're attached.
That will be, and I'll add my blessed strike damage to it for a total of. That did not happen correctly. Try that again. 7 radiant damage. Boy.
All
that
right.
was underwhelming.
Well, you know what? You blast kind of a strategic hole in the central skull, and the whole thing just kind of, it's like you pulled out the linchpin and all the bones just come clattering to the ground, no longer animated or connected in any way. Yeah.
Yeah.
That bone golem will not be troubling us any further.
Yay!
And we, as a united front, we all turn to face
Rahadin.
Rahadin.
And that one bone golem is hiding in the corner.
He's
Yeah.
really scared, and
Cowering.
everything's fine.
I imagine he's just trying to look like a pile of bones at this point. Like because he came out of basically like a stack of bones. And so he's trying to, like, here I am.
Ashes to ashes,
Yeah.
dust to dust.
I'm
I feel kind of
furniture.
bad for it.
Well, it is still made from the remains of, I don't know, dozens of people. But anyway,
Kinda. Not like
speaking of
extremely.
remains, it's Argal's turn, followed by Rahadin.
So we can say a lot of things about Rahadin, but would we call him a creature who has not yet acted?
Yeah, I guess we would call him a creature who has not acted because he didn't.
He doesn't
act
do
yet.
improv even?
He's not
well,
yet acted.
Thank you.
Okay, so
Eka, for the
then
pity title.
Aragog.
Big break.
So
It does
okay,
not count, Mike.
Tony, is Rahadin like out and about doing missions for Strahd, or is he more of like a house lackey?
He's a house lackey. He's a chamberlain, so he's. I mean, are you just asking like, is this like
I'm
you want to get
just
to know him?
I'm fishing a little bit because
Like have Rahadin and
and
Argal.
Argal, do they have any?
I
sort
don't
of
think so.
history?
Rahadin is basically in charge of Castle Ravenloft the day to
Gotcha.
day. Rahadin was previously a general in Strahd's army, but Strahd's doesn't really have
Disbanded a
standing army anymore.
long time
A
ago.
long time ago, back
Okay.
in the
So-
alive days.
So it's as though Argal's like assassin training kicks in without
Finally!
without him like really, even
Did-
knowing it.
Didn't kick in when I sent him to murder you all. So
Did not.
We're a lot
Oddly
friendlier
enough.
than this guy.
He has advantage. So that'll be a 22 to hit.
our Rahadin has some impressive armor, but not 22 impressive.
Well, and any hit the assassin scores against a surprise creature is a critical hit.
I will say that Rahadin is amazed and surprised that Argal is present and has hit him, and that these things are happening to Rahadin.
And I will say Aragal, also amazed.
I think the rest of us are too.
So let's see. So that's going to be so
Did it like rebound off like 4 things before it hit him or something?
okay, so that's 15 piercing damage. And then Rahadi needs to make a DC 15 Constitution saving throw.
All right, let me just check. He might have some bonuses to that. Well, he's got a pretty good bonus to that.
Or is he immune to poison?
No, is he immune to poison? No, he's not. He's not undead, which would be the main thing that would make you immune
He's
to
an
poison.
elf.
Yeah.
I thought he was an undead elf for some reason.
No,
I thought he was a
he
vampire.
he's
he
just
is
mad spooky.
extremely spooky. He is about as spooky as a living thing can be.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
You know, obviously
He's
Strahd's
just
more
a real
spooky.
jerk.
But if we had to go back, flashback, it's the 1980s. Strahd and Rahadin are hanging out. They've got mullets.
Oh my God.
It's spooky.
Someday I'm
Stru-
gonna have an awesome castle in Barovia, man.
I dig it, says Rahadin. And Rahadin is somehow spookier than Strahd when Strahd's alive. But Strahd died, became a vampire, got that extra 10% of spooky. So I have not actually recorded any damage to Rahadin yet. Was I supposed
15.
to? Okay, 15.
And then the Constitution saving throw.
I rolled like 11.
Okay. Then so let's see. So is it all of the dice on the attack get rolled twice?
Yes.
Even if
Any
it's a
damage
sub
you do.
effect?
Any damage you do.
I think
attack
that-
would be doubled.
I think that was a question for the Dungeon Master, Dan. And my answer is scholars have not yet figured out how many.
Okay, well
I've
how
devoted
about
many years of my life to
how
studying
about
this
an
guy.
additional 30 poison damage to
Yeah.
What?
We like that.
All right. Pro tip for listeners who might someday fight Rahadin in the future: do not hold back. Rahadin is mean.
Also, bring Aragal, apparently.
Mean green, mean Rahadin.
Aragal, I think like Aragal after the crossbow bolt left his crossbow was like, this was a mistake.
Did it go off
Yeah.
by accident?
And
He
then
was, like,
as the
cleaning it
green
and it went
tendrils
off?
of poison start like pulsing across Rahadin's
Yeah.
chest,
You
I'm
does
so
see-
sorry.
does
I'm
not
so sorry.
feel any differently about this. All the color drains from Aragal's face.
One of the veins on Rahadin's neck kind of bulges as poison is pumping through it, and Rahadin looks somehow more pissed off than he did when he came in and found you
Uh-huh.
trying to steal a dragon skull 4 seconds ago. Anything else from Team Argal?
I mean, I won't have him run away, although I suspect that he kind of wants to.
Rahadin is next.
Oh no.
I
Yeah.
do not find your antics amusing. Rahadin,
What are you, a critic?
Everybody's a critic.
Let's
Maybe
see.
he's talking to the clockwork jester
Yeah.
antics.
who does he bear ill will to?
Yes.
Doesn't
Literally
Yes.
everyone.
Who
Hmm,
doesn't he?
hmm.
Does he bear good will to anyone?
Yeah, that list is shorter for sure.
Is it just Strahd?
Rahadin misty steps next to
Oh.
Crucible, who was recently
Dang.
holding a dragon skull, and does a multi-attack on Crucible.
Oh no.
And you got all those juicy hit points.
Well,
Yeah.
So,
Tony, the first time he enters that aura.
Oh,
aha.
Well, this is actually this may be a point of order question because let me just check on the wording here. When the creature enters the area for the first time on a turn. Yep, sounds great. Make a wisdom saving throw, please.
all
Yeah,
right.
Misty stepping is still entering.
Yeah, no. Let's see. I got +7 to wisdom saves. I rolled a 14. I
That's
bet I
not
had
enough,
to.
my friend.
I probably had to roll a 16 to get you, right?
You'd have to roll 16 to succeed.
You know what? I'm just point of order here. I'm basically going to decide Rahadin has like perched himself atop the skull that you've placed upon the ground here.
Like jauntily or
Weird.
Like
Yeah.
like a Captain Morgan on a bottle of rum.
Yeah,
I
like
love
he's
it.
like, you're not taking the skull without going through me.
I see.
Gotcha.
All
Yeah.
right, well, 17 radiant damage to start off.
Well,
Like
I don't like that.
I do.
I
Well,
love it.
Also,
This
I
is
would
about
just like
me,
to,
not you.
I would like to point out that
I don't like when you do damage to people on my turn.
That's my favorite thing to do.
it's great.
It's
Also, it's
great.
I have taken a new turn since the last time I tried to protect one of my friends, and
Oh.
Crucible is within 5 feet of me. So I reach out my shield once again as
An
Rahid
imposed
tries to.
disadvantage.
Yep.
All right.
So on the first
Nanner,
attack.
nanner.
So I'm gonna roll. I'll roll these with dice.
Ooh, good choice.
Well,
Wow.
I'll
Better
roll them
use
with,
the rocks.
I'll roll them with physical dice because that's easier to keep track of things. Let's see. First one is with disadvantage due to Braldish's shield.
Friendship. Due to friendship.
Due to friendship. Well, I rolled the same on both die. 17 Crucible.
Nope.
Nope.
Oh, Crucible. Second attack is. I'm gonna guess that 16 doesn't work either. Come on, dice. How about
Yeah, come on. guys.
25?
Ah,
Ooh.
25 will hit.
All right. Rahadin is wielding an ancient-looking scimitar and just raining blows down upon you. Only one hit, 9 slashing damage. Rahadin stands back, perched atop of the dragon skull, and it's here that you all become aware of Rahadin's aura. Now, Rahadin is a horrible individual who has slain hundreds in battle and probably, maybe working on 100 in not battle, just funsies. And the souls of all the creatures Rahadin has slain kind of circle around him and aren't great. So any creature within the aura, which by my count is Samus, Crucible, Argal, Broldish, Lena, Elevor, Pony, and Imra, but not Danu.
Nope. Oh wait, I thought did Danu
yeah,
leave?
Danu's here, so also.
Also, Danu must make a DC 16 Wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
DC 16.
Do we
wisdom
get
save.
advantage or a
Wait,
bonus
dice,
because
dice.
we're near a paladin?
Oh, I think you do. Let me just take a look at my features and traits. It is. I have a lot of features and traits. I'm just scrolling and scrolling and
That's
scrolling.
what we say about you, Erica.
Aura of protection. While you are conscious, so keep me up. You grant all friendly creatures, including me, within a 10-foot, within 10 feet, a +2 bonus to all saving throws.
Nice.
Yes.
Plus 2.
That's
Yep.
awesome. I got a 21.
Okay, so that puts me at 16.
Yeah.
That's what you need to get.
Friendship.
Yes. And Beachy Dubs,
Our spirits are bolstered, and his spirits are terrible.
I got a
Extra.
23.
I also made a concentration saving throw since he hit me, but Spirit Guardians, still good.
What was the DC
17.
again?
16.
16. Okay. So Elevor way past. Samus passed. Now let's see if Danu can pass. I
Yeah,
don't know.
Pony's trying.
Oh, heck yes.
Oh, dear.
20 for Danu.
Well, I don't like this where you all rally together against the horrible, deathly choir that is Rahadin's
Yeah, but you know who
aura.
didn't? Pony
Oh
Sindel
no,
Orange.
Pony.
Oh, Pony!
Pony Cinderlart, his mind is blown as he takes 24 psychic damage.
Oh my god.
Elevor Broldish
Rahadin?
lands on her butt.
Oh.
As Pony
Oh no!
disappears.
Oh no.
Dump.
All of you who succeeded take 12 psychic damage.
Pony only has 11, so it wouldn't have even mattered if it at full hit points. Pony has 11 hit points.
It's about pride, which he lost.
He's feeling fine wherever
Yeah.
he is.
Yep.
So you said 12 if we made it?
12 psychic damage if you made it.
Oh,
we
still
made it.
damage being done. Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
it is
I don't
half
like
on
that.
a succeed. 24 if you failed, which I think only Pony did. 12 When you did you? Oh, okay. I see what you're doing.
I'm just getting rid of.
I was like,
I'm
that's
moving
drastic, Erica.
No, I'm moving Pony away and keeping
Yep,
Brildish.
Got it.
Danu disappears.
Oh no!
Still alive,
Oh, no.
just not hanging out.
All right, I miss him already. And his
Me-
I saved
we
saved
miss-
again on concentration.
I miss her as well.
we just made that token, Micah. I thought you'd take better care of it.
Oh, she's fine. She's just in her own.
She,
she's
all
she
right.
was
wild.
just near ghosts, and now she has to go recover.
Jane, did
She's
you
in
roll
the
for
Feywild.
Argal in that?
Oh, I did not roll for Argal. Let's see. Argal critted. Argal like clocks this guy and is like,
This
Game
is what I've been
recognized game.
training for my entire life. I say in my ever shifting accent.
yeah, like I don't know what's up with Argal, but Argal is just not falling for this guy's tricks.
Raven laughed. It has changed me.
Lena just gives him a weird look.
It's that book. He's wiser for reading.
All right. Well, Lena, you're next, followed by Basilica, followed by Samus. Let's move along.
Lena holds aloft her glowing sword. Does he recognize that sword, or at least the hilt of it?
Yeah, there's kind of a flutter of recognition on his eyes, and he said, "But that's impossible." And then you hit him with it.
Yeah. Or at least I
Very
try
possible.
to. Okay, so this is going to be 25.
25 hits Rahadin.
Okay.
Good.
Keep track. Anyone else who rolls 25 or above.
13 radiant damage, followed by.
I will tell you, with 13 radiant damage, you have bloodied Rahadin.
Yes!
Oh, heck yes.
And
What?
then another
Is-
13 radiant damage.
Is a challenge rating 10 horrible villain. But these things happen.
But we
and
have
Lena says,
Argal.
"Oh, it's possible."
Love it.
Good line.
Okay. Lena, is that all for you? Oh, is there one more
do
coming?
Does everyone who wants to be in melee have room to get into melee? Like,
I think
should
so.
I'm
Lena
already right
scoot
there.
around?
Did you attack twice?
Yes.
Yeah,
I did
13
not.
and 13. Oh, I thought you did.
No, that was my attack, and then my
Radiant damage.
my sneak attack, which is
Gotcha.
also radiant. So I haven't attacked the second time yet, but if I needed to get away so that someone could slide into melee, I would. But
I mean, if you want to disengage and get away just to get out of the aura, I would not blame you. But you're also doing a lot of damage.
yeah,
Yeah.
I think she's gonna stay in there at least for the time being. Okay, so she's going to, I guess, scoot around. No, she'll stay where she is, and then her second attack. Nah, that's only a 14.
All right. I think Basilica is next. Or sorry, Vasilka.
Silk has been keeping an eye on Piddlewick 2 along
Yeah.
with Androdite. Has he?
I don't think he's had a turn. He wants to get away. I think he has not had the opportunity to do so.
Yeah,
What
not only does he
is
have a dent in his
Vasilka's-
head, he also
he's-
is surrounded by webs.
Yeah,
What is
he's
Vasilka's hit point situation? Like,
As
I don't think
far
she's
as
taking
I
damage.
know, she
Yeah, she's
hasn't
still at
taken-
full.
Yeah, I think
no,
she's
but
full.
like, what is?
Yeah, what is her
Oh,
hit
how
point?
many does she have? Quite a few. Hold on, I have my sheet here.
940.
93.
Oh, wow.
So, I mean, it might not be the worst idea to have her actually in combat.
She
Um,
can't regenerate points, though,
Yeah,
can she?
right. She can't. I think.
Oh, we
she
can't
cannot-
heal her ever?
Can we not heal her with
she
lightning
can
or
be
something?
healed with lightning.
She actually can be healed with lightning.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh,
I thought
I
But if
have
she takes any
lightning. I
fire
have
damage,
lightning.
Bad news.
Yeah, same.
I mean, we can have her come in and do a multi-attack if you want. She doesn't do a ton of damage, but how are we feeling about that?
Well, because how long is the golem going to be spoken for? Like, if we end up in combat with both of them, it's gonna like.
Yeah,
What's
that's-
her
We think
speed
we
though? Because
can-
I don't think she has enough speed to get into melee range and attack on one turn.
is 30. So
Yeah, then she's a little far away.
1, 2, 3, 4,
I think she should just crush Piddlewick too.
do we
Just
not?
stomp.
Do we? Is there
Can
nothing
we
we need
move
to get out of
her-
Piddlewick too?
Can we
Not
move
really.
her up by Androdite, maybe, so that
Sure.
if she
Yeah.
needs to get closer,
She
then-
should pick
Sure.
up Piddlewick too, like from the
Yeah.
wall, and if necessary, brandish him as a club against.
that would be amazing.
I will mention that
Wow.
Piddlewick is carrying a little club.
Perfect.
Then she has
Perfect.
2.
Yep. Yep.
Two weapon
Double
attack.
improvised weapon.
Let's go
I think.
clubbing.
All right. I'm gonna have her move closer, but I think she's
Yeah.
gonna sort of keep an eye on Piddlewick too for the moment and be there as a reserve.
Okay.
I don't know what round we're on, Tony, but I believe the Bone Golem was turned for a full minute.
I think we're on
Oh,
about
so
round.
for the foreseeable future.
Yeah, I think we're on about round 3, and so I think you got 3
7
more
more
rounds.
rounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're.
7
I'm not.
rounds.
I kind of felt like unless you dither here,
Yeah.
which
So just keep
which
pouring
you
it
are
on.
want to do.
Yeah, keep pouring it
Uh,
on Rahadin as much as
Okay.
possible.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
Let's
yeah,
worry
yeah.
about
That makes sense.
All right, Samus.
Yep, Samus is going to strike out with a claw and does, I think, a 22 hits.
22
Yeah.
hits.
Yay! It wasn't a 25, but it still felt high. So Samus does 11 slashing
Wow.
damage,
Don't like that.
and I think that's it. Yeah, so that's all Samus can do with a claw. Piddlewick's turn.
All right. Piddlewick, remind me, Micah, I think Piddlewick is currently webbed by your spiders.
Yes, and so that counts as restrained. The restrained target can make a DC 12 strength check to bust out. It will take an action.
Piddlewick strains pathetically against the webs and is still stuck to the wall. We are back around to the top of the order. Aline.
Yeah. Well, I think I'm just gonna
Get out of the
how
order.
far away. Yeah. Yep. So I'm going to what is to the east of the room? Are these windows?
No, you're
On the
downstairs.
east
You're
wall?
sorry, not downstairs.
They're
You're in the
doors.
basement.
In
They're in the basement.
basement,
So there-
right.
it would be unusual for there to be windows. There's a set of double doors leading east to
Double doors.
sites unknown.
Okay. I am going to what's my speed? I should have been planning this. I apologize.
Everything's changing so quickly. It's really hard to plan too far ahead.
That's true. I am going to go to the opposite side of the room from the doors.
Yep.
Far away from, well, relatively far away from our friend with the creepy AF aura. And I'm going to fire at him with a couple of arrows. I keep using D&D Beyond to roll, and I am wanting to roll my actual D20. So this is a 28 to hit for my first arrow.
28 hits, Rahadin. You all are rolling very high, and I do not
Except
appreciate it.
Pony.
Oh,
How about
Pony-
a 17?
Pony is on my side. That's why he is my namesake. 17 does not. Rahadin kind of knocks the arrow out of the air with his scimitar.
Okay. So the first is 11 points of damage. So at least that's better than nothing. Oh, and also I moved my hunter's mark over. So that's another 4 points of damage.
Rahadin is not looking great.
I think that
was never
is
looking great. Very ugly.
It's unkind. We don't
think
judge people
that's-
by their ghoulish appearances here at Total Party Kill. We judge them by their ghoulish actions. In this case, Rahadin killed 1,000 people.
Fair enough.
that is a good life lesson.
Also, let's just remember what Rahadin looks like. Ta-da!
Yeah, I mean, he's all right.
He's all right or he's all right?
The first one.
First one. Phew. Just
Yeah.
checking.
Yeah.
I mean, he has a
Um,
tiny bit of like the Elrond look about him, like
Yeah.
Agent Smith kind
I
of.
mean, he's symmetrical. We'll give him that.
There we go.
Yeah.
I can at least say that.
He has an even number of eyes. Good job, Ryan. Imra, you all set?
Yeah.
All right. One Bone Golem is hiding. One Bone Golem is dead. Elevor is next, followed by Broldish, assuming
Yes.
you hang around that long.
So first, the spiders are going to make their way,
Run
making
back,
their way downtown,
run back the other way across the room, entering
crawling
Rahadi's aura.
fast.
Yep.
Legs are fast, and the web bound. Okay. I was trying to turn them around, but whenever I click on them to grab that little turn thing, it shows up right where the token icon shows up, so I can't actually click on the little rotate thing. That's really annoying. That probably only made sense to like half of a people.
I got you.
Oh, thank you. Okay. Let us see here. I believe I can do this from a ranged attack. So we're going to just have all of them do web. No, sorry. Let's have two of them do web. Oh yeah, now they're bigger.
No.
They are giant spiders. So yeah, it says large beast. Those feel small for large beasts, just saying. Okay, so the first spider that is the furthest away from Rahadin is going to do a web attack. And does a 14 hit a dusk elf?
No, Rahadin like splits the web down the middle with his scimitar. He's kind of looking a little ragged. He is swinging wildly, but he is trying to block all the shots. So one web blocked.
And the second one, the one that's still farther away, is going to try a web attack as well. How does a nat 20 sound?
As he slices one web, he gets caught in the side by the other web. He kind of spins into it and gets a face full of web. He's trying to tear at it. It's all up in his face. He's got web in his eyes. You almost feel sorry for him, but then you remember that he murdered 1,000 people.
Yes, I do. And that is why the third spider, who sort of hisses as it as it goes down to the ground, is actually saying, "You hurt my sister," and goes for a bite attack on the face. Do I get advantage if the target is restrained?
I think so.
All right, so we'll do one roll that's not awesome, and a second roll that's far more awesome, but I don't know if it's high enough. 21.
That's plenty.
All right, let's see about 8 damage, and then I need you to make a DC 11 Constitution saving throw.
All right, I made it.
That's fine. It's fine. That's fine. So eight piercing damage, and then Elevor is just going to go whoop and back out of that aura.
That the spider bites into his leg. But unfortunately, Argyl's poison is already coursing through.
There's no more room.
Yeah, there's no room. That's science.
It would end up working like anti-venom, so it's honestly best that the poison didn't work.
His veins, honestly, at this point, you've allowed his blood and poison to drain out. It's practically medicine at this point. All right, Broldish.
Broldish is going to cast a spell that I totally forgot I even had prepared, called Thunderous Smite. It's a bonus action, and it says the first time you hit with a melee weapon attack during the spell's duration, your weapon rings with thunder. Let's hope I hit. That is audible within 300 feet of you, and the attack deals an extra 2d6 thunder damage to the target. Additionally, this is important.
This sounds like this might be audible throughout a decent part of Castle Ravenloft.
Which we're leaving.
All right. Well, now you really have to.
Okay.
Jane, I think this is a burn the boat situation here.
It must succeed on a strength saving throw or be pushed 10 feet away from you and knocked prone. I want to get that aura.
All right. Do you have to hit first before any of that?
I do. So we'll see.
Please hit. Come on, Hayla.
In Hayla's name, Broldish shouts, and then 23 to hit.
Wow.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yes.
Where's my die? There it is. So that is 7 points of slashing damage.
Oh,
And
Non-magical slashing damage, just so we're clear.
And 9 points of thunder damage, and then strength saving throw. I think the target is.
I rolled a 8.
Haha! All right, he's pushed 10 feet away, and
Rahadin is flung by your axe across the room. His
in a
body
wall.
hits the wall with a sickening, wet, crunching noise,
Oh.
and he crumples to the ground. Maybe only Samus is close enough to hear him whisper, "Master, I have failed you," as he goes limp and is no more. The elf that killed 1,000 has been taken down by you, the Dr.
By
Playing
Hala.
Show. And also
And Hala.
some assist from
And
Hala.
Onatar.
What happens to all of the spirits?
The thundering, the spirits are released and are at peace.
Hey!
Hala be
that's
praised.
awesome.
Our good deed is done.
Yeah, way to save 1,000 spirits on one day instead of saving like 5 spirits a day for a
Are
week.
these the
but, you know,
Marchy people, or is that's something else? Or do we
there's those are different spirits because
Are
these
we-
are spirits that are stuck with him.
Mm.
So
Are we
you
still
know.
in rounds then, or
Well, you're not technically in rounds. Things to think about. I think your spiders disappear soon. The Bone Golem will
Yes.
not be afraid soon. You just did a thing that was audible for
Yeah.
how far, Erica?
300 feet? But
And-
Okay, but is this like
You have to
5
take into
gigahertz or 2.4
you
gigahertz?
also
Because
have to
if
take into
it's
account walls.
it won't go
I
through
don't
those
think-
stones. Yeah, that's
I
what
don't
I'm
think
trying to
it's
say.
like
here.
automatic. Like
Sounds like it. I mean, it sounds like it's probably
When you hear
audible to a
thunder outdoors,
I think it's
When
fair
you're
to assume
inside?
that we should leave
yeah, but
very
it's quieter
quickly.
inside
And
than it is when you're outside.
It's
not
muffled,
in-
I think that's
Erica?
adjudication to do before casting.
Yeah, so
the
two quick
300
questions.
Erica, not if the storm is inside.
Oh, that storm is coming from
That's
inside
true.
the house.
Everybody in
case.
this room, it's super duper loud for.
Yeah.
Anybody in other rooms,
And
it would be muffled.
There are. I'm just gonna say, you're in a castle. There are. It would be folly to assume there is no other living creatures that bear you ill will within 300 feet.
all right, quick
We
question.
wanna go
Can
anyway,
we grab
so-
the dragon skull and then
Yeah.
quick question, somebody want to check Rahadin, see what just
Yeah, Lena's all
Great.
over it.
Great. Had a
Brodish
feeling.
is already lifting up the dragon skull
Yeah.
onto her shoulders. She wanted to have
Yeah.
Pony to carry it, but Pony's not here, and Brodish feels like that's her fault. So she's like she's
Elevor-
hefting it.
Lena, evil-looking scimitar that I don't know most people wouldn't want anything to do with. Bag of spooky Strahd coins and set of keys, the master
That's
keys
exactly what I was hoping.
to Castle Ravenloft, because he's the Chamberlain.
Out we go.
They do.
Elevor leans down to Broldish and says, "I thought that axe wasn't magical."
Hala is magical.
And then Elevor just nods his head like, "Oh."
All right.
Friends, we should not tarry. We should
No.
make our way with haste.
Brodish is literally already like trudging through the
Right.
door with the skill on her
On the
back.
way by, the Bone Golem Crucible is giving them one of the
Yeah.
watching you. As
Several,
the Bone Golem
several,
counters.
several skulls that make up the Bone Golem's torso kind of nervously avoid eye contact with Crucible.
Ooh,
The
I can
funny thing
picture
is that I
It's
think
really
we
good.
are going to end up coming back this way, so I assume there'll still be one bone golem that's
Yeah,
here.
but he'll remember us.
Yeah, like, oh man, not them again.
I don't think that'll be a good thing though.
Just to dot the I's and cross the T's, I think the spiders probably disappear in a couple
They
seconds.
do.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're gone.
My aura goes away too.
Your aura goes away too. Piddlewick is probably going to be webbed to a wall for quite a while, given his diminutive strength. But I don't know if you want to, deal with that or just book it.
Do you want just Vasilka just want to throw him over her shoulder as we
I
book
would
it
like
out of
that.
here?
I would
Yeah.
like that.
He
I
will
think we
thrash
release-
the entire way.
Wait,
He's webbed.
can we please,
Her
Vasilka?
strength is 19.
Yeah, with your 19 strength, can you please remove each fingertip? And I'm not joking. I know that sounds cruel, but it's a construct, so it's fine.
Vasilka doesn't care.
Yeah, so Elevor
pluck.
says, Vasilka, yes, please, if you could pluck the ice. We saw what he tried to do. That
They're
way his little
darts.
poison dart
All right,
fingers
you'll
are
remove
not.
the dart fingers. And so
We're
you'll
just gonna release him in the woods.
There you go, little
is this like a mouse that you caught in your house, except it's an
Yes.
evil doll?
Take him a mile away.
Yes,
Yeah.
because
Oh, yeah.
we
They
don't
come
want
If you
back.
him
take him a
Go
mile
back.
away,
Yeah,
no.
they
If you
find
take
their
him
way
a mile,
back. Yeah.
there is a convenient water. You could just drop him from Ravenloft to Little Barovia. So,
I don't know how I feel about killing him.
No, we're not killing him. We're pitting him against the werewolves that we know.
okay.
That's how we'll deal with the werewolf problem.
Oh,
exactly.
Yeah.
Problem solves
And-
itself, people.
All right.
We can return the dart
Rahadin have
fingers.
any sort of like non-magical, just like medallions or insignias or
Oh,
a
yeah.
signet ring or something?
He's got a
like that?
big Castle Ravenloft chunky pendant. It's honestly, it's kind of cheap and
Tacky.
carrot.
Tacky.
Like
The
if he had
chain
like a
is way too
signet
big.
ring or something, she would probably take it, but she doesn't want.
He's okay.
Yeah.
That's too much.
So
Yeah.
let me move you to
Statement
this map.
jewelry is not a Lena Dulina thing.
No.
So I believe you entered the basement of Ravenloft the Cellars through kind of a back secret staircase.
Yep.
So I'm not entirely sure where you're going from here. I've loaded you onto this map, which is on level 1, but you are in a kind of space between the walls back here. Do you know where you're going from here?
We know where this goes if we just walk.
We
forward?
thought that, well, I personally thought that this stairway was the stairway right on top of it.
Yeah.
So let's just walk forward and keep an eye out for secret doors and ways
Yes.
out.
Everybody's looking very closely for secret doors.
All right.
Mhm.
So you're heading. You've run back up to what you think you're on the first floor of Ravenloft.
Yep.
Remember when you had a carefully thought out escape plan, and you're like, "Oh, it's not a big deal to carry a big skull." Now you've gotten to the place where you're on the map. And you're like, "Yeah, okay."
Does anybody have the thing that can make doors?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, we might need to do that.
Yeah,
Oh.
we can pass wall if we want to.
Does somebody
pass
want
all
to
if we
do
want
that?
to.
Stone
We can
okay,
leave our friends
let's see.
behind.
Let's see if there's a door in this area that we
Yeah,
haven't
first
seen
check
yet.
the door,
But
and then
if not, we're
Yeah, so
I got a
what's-
12 on a perception check to look for
And
secret doors.
It's very dirty here, Broldish.
pass wall is a
Also,
5th level
I'm carrying a
spell.
skull.
I've got a
Um,
stone shape too, which would also
does
do it.
does it last like permanently? Because
Uh,
having a weird door in the side of the castle
Oh,
might
it's
actually
gonna it's gonna be so drafty.
might actually
Stone,
be kind
stone
of
shape
the
is stone
castle's
shape is
notoriously not known for being drafty
stone
anyway.
shape
so-
is permanent, so I can
Ooh.
make a door that we can get into.
So
again
it does
later.
stone shape
Only if
let
it's
you
less
do
than-
worked stone though?
So the difference
does
between
any-
stone shape is that it's only 5 feet. So we just have to make sure we do it on a part where the wall is no thicker than
Yeah.
5 feet.
Also, it says you can also shape a stone door on its frame to seal the door shut. The object you create can have up to 2 hinges and a latch.
Nice.
Okay,
You literally
worked stone
make
is
a
fine.
door.
Yeah. Just like a new way. I mean, if
Yeah,
we
like there's
wanted-
going to be some servants
Or
walking by
a
like,
goat. Let's not
this
forget.
As long as it's
wasn't
big enough
here.
to get this skull through, I'm
yeah.
happy.
I mean, honestly, if since we know we
Let's
want to
just
go
do it.
back this direction, well, let's see if
Yeah,
there's
can we
a door
walk,
here.
Tony? What is down if we walk down to the end of this corridor here?
Yeah,
You
to the
want
west.
us-
I have dark vision, so I'd be able to see that far
All right.
from where I am.
You are looking
Yeah,
around.
Me too.
I have
Crucible,
a
there's kind of a
lightsaber.
you're you, don't get us.
We're all being very competitive.
Yeah. You are looking, there's kind of a T intersection here. It is dark and musty and kind of filthy here. It does not seem like anything has been this way in quite some time. To the west, you can see it looks like kind of a guard room with arrow slits that look out on the courtyard of Castle Ravenloft. So you can confirm that you are indeed on the first floor. To the north, it looks like storage. It looks filthy.
Okay.
I see
Let's
plenty of
create a
ways
door.
out.
Yep.
Okay. Where do you guys want it?
Let's.
You're the
let's do-
expert at architecture.
That's
Yep.
fair
Yeah.
point. Tony, where is the least conspicuous place around here I could put a door?
I feel like if you just dropped a door right here, kind of in the corner,
For the
it would be real
parapet
easy.
tower deal.
And the wall is thin here because there's arrow loops set up, so
Yep.
you aren't accidentally doing a spell somewhere that you can't do it.
Consider it done.
Um,
4th level stone shape is cast. So I've created a door.
Cool.
Looking out the arrow loops, is it daytime or nighttime?
Great question.
I don't know.
So
But it is-
daytime.
Yeah, it is. You see the rosy fingers of dawn
Oh,
Aw.
just barely
Wow.
peeking through the
Beautiful.
hazy
Wow.
light of overcast Barovia as you escape from Castle Ravenloft, a horrible place that you are destined to return. It takes you almost a day of travel to reach Argynvost. You decide not to stop over in Vallaki, for it is a troublesome place. And so you
And we
arrive
have a skull.
just after sundown at the former Order of the Silver Dragon. You go to the tomb of Argynvost, where you know to lay the dragon skull, such that Argynvost will hopefully be slightly more at rest. And as you do so, in the dwindling light of the early night of Barovia, something strange happens. It is as if there is a glowing tower atop Argynvost Holt that is not there anymore, but like a shining beacon, like a lighthouse in the night. In a land that knows only dark and sadness, there is now a source of light, a source of hope. Where you have lit a beacon, you have done two things. You have restored honor and dignity to these fallen paladins and cleric, and you have taken from Strahd von Zarovich one of his most powerful and trusted allies. For completing this boon, you all gain +1 bonus to your armor class.
Whoa.
For as long as you remain in Barovia.
Oh.
Ooh.
Yeah. Also, I'm kind of picturing this part as the light shines up from the beacon. It's like the end of Return of the Jedi. There's a lot of yub nubs going on.
You are not in Vallaki, you are not in Berez, you are not in Little Barovia. But in each of those distant towns, a few people look up and see a distant glowing light, and they feel something they have never felt in Barovia before. Hope.
This is making me
Will
weepy.
that hope be crushed? Will Strahd von Zarovich rise up and punish you for slaying his friend and comrade? Will your deaths be brief, or will they be endless and eternal? For answers to questions such as these, tune in next season to Total Party Kill, Dog and Pony Show. That's right, season finale, the end.
Hope.
We did it, you guys. We did it.
I was hoping
Got
that would
that
happen.
skull.
I
wanted
was
that skull.
Rodin. I don't know. Challenge rating 10, but it means nothing to you all, I guess.
But
We
things just kind of came together.
They
It could have
did.
very
Yeah.
It could've
easily
gone
gone
poorly.
the other way.
Yeah.
Especially after he got close enough and started attacking, and we
Oh
saw
my
how much
God.
damage he can do with just one
He
slice.
is,
Gotta
yeah. He
say,
also
oh my
was
God.
gonna have the ability to like teleport and stuff. The key is murder him before he gets a turn.
Yep.
Yeah.
A clear tactical choice that you chose to make. That's okay. I'll just scale up everything from now on. This when you get to Strahd, it'll be like here is Strahd and his twin brother
but if-
Vlad.
If we somehow ever lose Aragal, you have to scale it all back down.
Yeah.
Oh, Aragal.
I think Aragal was like
What he
strangely
lacks in
quiet.
everything. Yeah.
Strangely quiet on the walk to Argynvost.
Yep.
Just like these hands.
They know such damage.
I will just ask a procedural question. Because I'm not going to roll on the big book of things that happen to you on the road to and from in Barovia. Is there any other things you want to do while you're outside the walls of Castle Ravenloft, or is it head back there?
I think we'd like a nice long rest,
Yes,
please.
you take a
I
long
feel
rest.
like
Yeah.
I feel like Brildish probably carried that skull the entire way.
Yes.
It
Yeah.
probably has like two
People-
levels of exhaustion.
People
at
were
least.
like, "We'll take a turn," and Pearl is like,
Amazing.
Just out of curiosity, Tony, I know it's on a milestone system. How far to level wise does this go?
the adventure is designed
10
for
or 12.
it's 10,
I was thinking-
I think.
Yeah.
And you are What
Or
level right now?
9.
9.
Yep.
I think, and this may be a little bit on me, but I think you are not intended to level up until completing the adventure.
Which
Gotcha.
makes sense.
Sense.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm hitting the long rest button.
Spoiler. All right.
Yep, same.
You're all hitting the long rest
We'll
button
complete
Uh,
the
and-
adventure one way or the other.
one way or the other.
Also, for
Live
peop-
streams. Oh,
I
sorry,
was just
you
gonna
go.
say, if you're using D&D Beyond for the armor class thing, if you click on your armor class and hit the customize drop down, there's an additional miscellaneous bonus. You can add 1 point a bonus and put a note that it's good while you're in Barovia.
I
if
will tell
don't
you,
want
I
to
think
have to track that in your brain.
a bonus to armor class is a big deal.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm excited for that.
Pretty cool.
Live stream / bootleg. We are actually going to be taking a bit of a break due to various scheduling things. So it may be as much as a few months, unfortunately, before we return with the Dog and Pony show. But there will be other Total Party Kill and D&D, and even things on Tuesday. They won't be Dog and Pony shows, but there will be other D&D adventures in the near future. So stay tuned to the Slacks, the Twitters, the other places that we tell you what's going on. But I'm glad that we're able to end here on a thing where
high
you
note.
didn't all get
Yeah.
murdered.
Yeah,
That was
Good
awesome.
That's my
job.
favorite way to end. Not
It's my
getting
mom's
murdered.
birthday miracle.
Happy birthday,
Thank you,
Renee.
Renee.
Next time, Renee.
The end.
Goodbye, live stream.
Goodbye,
Goodbye,
live stream.
Bye.